Alright, it's been 10 seconds into the video and I hope we are live. Let's just check the stream on my channel. Oh yeah, here we go. Paint and Parley. Just gonna mute it quickly. Alrighty. Good. Alright. So we are live. Just a hour and a half delay. Junior just would not stop crying. Unfortunately, we have some kind of a little tummy problem which needed immediate attention. So, yeah, that was causing the delay in the stream. Anyway, he's fine now, and I'm gonna stream about an hour because then feeding time is going to start again. Hello, dear viewer. We have one person in the chat. Hi and welcome. Whoever you are, good sir, and I say sir because 99.9% of my viewership is in fact a male. So, Google Analytics. I would definitely be surprised if a girl would show up. Anyway, good evening to you, whoever you are, and do feel free to write in the chat. This is a Q&A session, rambling session. Basically, we can talk about anything and everything while we paint. And in today's topic, we are going to be start to paint a standard LVO container. And I think Midwinter Minis style, we're going to do it today in Midwinter Mini style, which is basically a double base coat than just fooling around with some sponges, some lead belcher, which is probably here somewhere in my collection. Anyway, or just good old Vallejo Mecha Color steel. Second person in the stream, good evening and welcome. Hope you will enjoy it. And oh, just a recap of, I think it was a couple of maybe 2 weeks ago. I started painting the Striking Scorpion Exarch with the Biting Blade, and I managed to finish it. So this is the, let's just get this out of the way. This is the finished product. I hope it will zoom in nicely. Let's just autofocus. Oh yeah, the thing is with the autofocus. Ah, here we go. Don't move. Don't move. Greg, don't move. So this is the finished product. I think it turned out pretty fine. If you would like to see the from zero painting, then check out my recently uploaded a live video, which is the from zero to hero episode 2, and painting a striking scorpion. And it's you could get the basic techniques of how to get the armor. Everything else is like, come on, it's like kindergarten stuff. You can do it without any kind of guidance, but the armor is pretty good, straightforward, and I just need a little basing here. And this dude is going to be a tabletop ready. So this is the Exarch or Exarch. This is the Biting Blade version with the big ass sword on his back. And this is the Scorpion Claw version. Oh my god. Hope it didn't chip because I'm going to be flipping my shit. All right, so let's hope the autofocus gods are going to be gracious today. All right. So, Emperor of All Humanity. Wow, the Emperor of All Humanity is in the stream. Oh, welcome. And while the autofocus is trying to catch this bad boy. By the way, if you want better quality live stream videos, then please do consider supporting the channel on Patreon, because right now all I have is a cell phone. So patreon.com/killteamhungry. You can just chip in to the channel uh, by $1 a month, and I just recently made an upgrade that all my patrons are gonna get all my future videos from my last video ad free, so you don't have to worry about those pesky ads anymore. So please consider supporting the channel there as well. Also, we are open to super chats. Last time, Asmagan, I believe that's the gentleman, um, came to the chat and basically spammed me with super chats. That was very, very humbling. So, yeah, don't be shy. Feel free. If not, just drop a sub, drop a like, share my videos around. And that would be also very good, because the YouTube algorithm uh, is acting the way it's acting. So, oh, finally, here we go. So this was the uh, Scorpion Claw Eldari Chainsword version of the Exarch, and this is the Biting Blade version of the same model. It's the same, basically striking scorpion model from RTLW. Big shout out to them. They sent me these miniatures plus a shitload of other Eldari equivalent miniatures for free. This is how they sponsor the channel. They sent me about $200 worth of merchandise. So do check them out, www.rtelw.com. These bad boys here go under the name of Starborn Ancients, but they are like 17-part Space Marine kits as well. Imperial Guard, whatever. They are just fantastic miniatures. Basically, no mold lines. So I don't know how these people are doing their miniatures. There are no mold lines. Guys, I could not believe my eyes. So there are still a shitload of stuff. Nathan X2000 with the super chat. Thank you very much, dude. I know you from Asmagan's stream, so thank you for chipping in as well. You are very, very kind, good sir. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, this is. I was so flabbergasted. That's a word I don't use too often. By the super chat, forgot where I was. Oh yeah, so RTLW, I still have a shitload of miniatures unassembled, which are waiting for people to be given to in a form of a giveaway. So I'm planning Patreon only giveaways as well. So basically, for $1 a month, you will have the chance to win about $10 worth of miniatures. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. So patreon.com/killteamhungry. Check it out. Plus, cromlech.eu also decided to sponsor the channel. They have sent me a full squad of their so-called Sons of Thor, because they cannot call them Space Wolves because GW is going to sue their asses. So they sent me a full squad of Space Wolf equivalent Primaris Marine Assault Marines. So probably, I wouldn't say tomorrow, but somewhere along next week, I'm going to assemble those. And those are also going to be subject to giveaways. So stay tuned for that. So on with the show. On with the show, good friends. First of all, let's see what the Emperor of all humanity has commented. All right. So, never done any painting or collecting models before, but I am getting interested. What would you recommend to start with? Emperor of all humanity, that's a very good question. Could you please narrow it down? Would you like to play as well, or are you just a collector, or are you just planning to model? Because that's a very, very interesting. So this hobby is very cool because you can do all the things as one, all the things at once as well, and you can do all the things separately as well. So you can, as the Warhammer motto goes, uh, collect, paint, play. So you can do those steps uh, like consecutively and have everything at once, or just do the things separately. So as you mentioned, just to collect, paint, and model. All right. So at this point, I would say, what is your budget, good sir? Because from past experience, I would say, I mean, okay. So that's a quick comparison. All right. So all right. Giddy Reclusiarch, hello. Hello to you two. You two what? So me too, just to collect, or is it the same question that you would like to have some kind of a recommendation what to buy? I'm just waiting for the answer, my pop. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking until I see something in the chat. Okay, I would put about 350 US dollars to start and see how it turns out. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. All right, so 350 bucks just to collect, paint, and model. All right, what's the game system, sir? I mean, would you like to have something like this, like 40K, or something more, some other game systems? Because there are other very, very good models and sculpts to do. Would you like to maybe practice your modeling skills as well, your crafting skills, your kid bashing skills, or you just want to have a big ass model to just paint from start to finish and see it how it turns out? Because I'm gonna tell you right now of my experience. So let me just to collect. All right, Giddy Reclusia just to collect for me. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. All right. Let me just put out some nice examples. Some nice examples. I have it here at hand. So let's just compare. Okay, let's just compare. So to collect. So I assume which looks nice on the shelf, I would say, right? Something that looks nice on the shelf. All right. So I would say, oh, hold on. I'm gonna quickly grab an alternative. Sorry to interrupt. Quick question: you excited for Dark Tide by any chance? Oh yeah, Dark Tide, finally a 40K game, which is cooperative and we can shoot chaosy stuff. Sure, as soon as I get a proper rig, which is not like 12 years old, which I got because I play World of Warships on extremely low graphic settings, and then I can get about 50 FPS. But Dark Tide would be something I would definitely try if I would have the necessary rig for it. So this is what I'm trying to do with Patreon as well. My Patreon goal is about $8,000 right now. So from that, I'm planning to buy a rig, a streaming rig, and yeah, I would be definitely getting Dark Tide as well. Oh, what is it called? Dark Tide? Yeah. Because I like the Ogren, and I also like that Zealot chick with the power hammer, the Thunder Hammer. That would be awesome to just whack them all, some chaos worshipping scum, in the name of the Emperor. Okay, so what's the next question? Okay, so Giddy Rikuziak just wants to collect. Emperor of Humanity has $350 for collecting and painting, which is about fine. And autofocus, there we go. And the last question was, is there a 30K heresy model to paint? Really kick-ass battle-hardened models to paint. 30K heresy models? Of course there are. I mean, there are lots of Forge World stuff, I would say, but if you would be really interested in a good model, I mean, good real quality models, I would say go to rtelw.com. These are my friends in St. Petersburg who sponsor the channel. These are alternative 40K miniatures, but I would say that they have one specific Night Lord's Space Marine model. You will notice it. What is it? That is a 17-part kit, and I would recommend that wholeheartedly. So it's like, I don't even know how much it costs. I can check because I want to know as well. Because that's a very, very, very good model. It's like the Gundam of models. So shop now, and we are gonna scroll down. Glass Have that also loves these guys because there are lots of very good. Ooh, they have a new bust as well of a Space Marine for $35. Okay, so there is a new Chaos Space Marine model as well, heavy hitter of the Dread Squad. Oh my god, they have refreshed their page. There are lots of stuff here. Okay, so Chaos Space Marine model. I'm just gonna pivot the camera a little bit. Please excuse me because this is my kitchen. So this is the one I'm talking about, right? This is the one I was talking about. If you want a really good model, I mean really good model, these guys at RTLW, these guys are like the shit. This is here, as you can see, this is a fail cast 10-year-old sculpt of a banshee. This is fail cast, and oh my god, is this a shitty quality miniature? This, I mean, if the camera could focus, Jesus Christ. This, come on, I'm embarrassing myself in front of everybody. So this is RTLW, and oh my god, this is superior quality. I don't know what they make their miniatures of, some kind of mixture of resin or is it 3D printed or molded, but there are no mold lines, so I have no idea how they make them. But I mean, compare this to this. So RTLW, and if you want to just test yourself out with something, I would recommend to buy this model. It's only 20 bucks, and shipping is about, I don't even know, it depends on where you live, but I think they ship worldwide. And in 2 weeks, I got my package with about 20 something models. I already given away 3 sets of models. And this is an extremely quality, and you will get this quality. So what you see is what you get. You can be sure of that. This is 14 parts. It has 4 options of, I think probably weapon options as well. See how detailed this shit is? I mean, come on. It has options for head. Yes, it has 4 options for the head, plus a helmeted version. And this is I think this is a Night Lord. It can be a Night Lord equivalent. and it's actual size Space Marine. So this is not a Primaris. This is a real scale Space Marine, and the model itself is 47.5 millimeters high. So it's a big ass boy. It's almost 5 centimeters high. So yeah, I would recommend this rtlw.com, and $20 just before you spend $350 plus paint. And for paint, I would definitely recommend um, Citadel base paint, and and the rest is Vallejo. I mean, get some base paints. Get a Games Workshop has this starter set of base paints, and the special paints. I would say the gold and steel and everything else, because look at this shit. I'm just gonna click. It's magnetized. Ahaha. So this is Vallejo Mecha. Everything is Vallejo Mecha range, and I don't even have to highlight anything because the paint does it for me. So I'm just gonna keep a safe distance here because the camera is going haywire. And everything is with Vallejo Mecha. I'm just gonna put these guys over here because the camera focus is not going to work this way. So yeah, it's basically active highlight, so you don't even need to highlight anything. And those you can order from either Vallejo, I assume Vallejo.com, or yeah. But I would recommend just buying a starter set from the paint starter set to get all the essentials: Chaos Black, Corex White, base coating sprays from the Citadel range, and it depends what you wanna paint. And if you stick to my suggestion and get that Night Lord from RTLW, I would say search for Master Duncan on YouTube, Duncan Rhodes, who was a ex-master painter of Games Workshop. Now he does his own thing. He has his own YouTube channel, Duncan Rhodes. I think Duncan's Academy is the channel name. And you go there and just search for how to paint Night Lords, and maybe you will even find some official Games Workshop painting tutorials. I need to shoo the cat away. One moment. Sheets, menjen. Mashka, sheets. I'm streaming. Okay, good. She's gone. All right. So because you can just buy an individual model and try your painting skills with those. And I would recommend and I would recommend everybody who would have this question, buy one model. Do not invest serious money, into miniatures. Just buy a simple kit. I mean, even secondhand, so you don't even need to buy anything official. Just base coat. Look at painting tutorials. Buy something simple. For example, maybe even this one. This looks complicated. This striking scorpion looks complicated, but believe me, it's not complicated. This is 3 techniques: base coating, basing with brush, and the rest is just dry brushing. So just to bring out the edges. Oh my god, I'm gonna hang myself. This camera is shit. Just dry brushing the edges, so it would come out, and then washing it with some kind of a wash. I had Bieltan and Nuln oil, and that's all. A couple of colors, 3 colors or 4 colors, and there you go. And some technical paint if you really need some, but you can just like paint it gray and just dry brush it with white as well. So yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So if you would like to have something to practice on, I mean, GW's range is very, very expensive. try alternative manufacturers as well. For example, RTLW. Not just because they are sponsoring the channel with merchandise like this, but because they are actually pretty good quality. And I'm not saying this just likely because I hate Games Workshop. I don't hate them, but the shit they sell us is overpriced. They ask the same price for like 15-year-old sculpts, like the things just came out yesterday. So I'm not entirely satisfied with those. And if you want to go absolutely apeshit crazy, you can just buy custodies as well. And look, I even painted this. I hope I can focus. See this? I'll just get it really close. Maybe I can focus in on it. Or maybe not. I'm just gonna embarrass myself again. Can I lock focus on my mobile? Anyway, it says Imperator Gloria. So there you go, my Shadow Keeper shield captain. This is for my kill team. This is the best face I have ever painted in my life. And yeah, I hate painting eyes. Eyes are just a pain. So yeah, let's have a look at the chat before we actually get to paint this fucking container. By the way, big shout out to all of my patrons, Mr. Grizzly, Shiva, Sci-Fi Law, Gaspar Balint, and Skirmitar. I've been neglecting you guys because I didn't really do videos nowadays. The baby is taking up basically all my time, plus my work. I started as a technical writer, and man, do I have some serious amount of shit to learn. So I'll probably do less videos now, but I will try to focus on quality videos. Yesterday, I wrote about 8 pages of Custodes lore, so get ready for that. And yeah, okay, let's have a look at the questions. Hello, brother Dr. Kakel. Good day. Having a nice time? Absolutely having a nice time. All right. Not commenting on things going on in the background. Look, hi, Emperor of Humanity, and that looks really cool. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Thank you so much for help and time. Definitely can I ask you. You are most welcome, good sir. I've been doing miniature stuff for at least 12 to 15 years now. So yeah, if you need any tips or tricks on painting, just come back to the channel or just ask away. I have a Discord as well, so if you would like to join my Discord server, just let me just quickly pull out a link so I can put it in the chat. He's gonna copy, and there you go. If anybody would like to join, please feel free. Excuse me. Oh yeah. The missus is very funny in the background. All right, Giddy Reclusiac, what is the container, good sir? This is one of 6 containers designed for the official Kill Team LVO competitive pack. And since now, this was made by one of my patrons, Balint, and this is for competitive play. So this is scenery, basically. And since hopefully the tournament life is going to get back to somewhat normal after this whole Chinese virus thing blows over, this is going to be things we set up on the board. And we can't have it unpainted now, can we? So let's get to it. As mentioned before, I'm going to do the midwinter minis method. I'm gonna need a sponge. I'm gonna need some steel, like Vallejo Mecha. What else? Let's go with where's my Newell oil? Here's my Newell oil. And let's have some, of course, we must paint the Inquisitor sigil with gold. And some Corax white. Should we add some? I'm just, we're just gonna fool around, nothing special. Some red here, maybe some Mephiston red. And I have a big box of thingies here. We're gonna add some rust. And let's see, we have some plague bearer stuff. Griffhound orange. I'm just gonna experiment with stuff here. Nothing. Screamer pink. Mecha red. Abaddon black. Screaming skull. Yeah, why not? All right. So normally we would need, because we're painting something like this, we were going to need a big brush. Oh, and lead belcher. We definitely need some lead belcher. Ah, here's the lead belcher. Lead belcher and yeah, gunmetal, because why not? All right, so we already have this. I spray painted this with Chaos Black and then just puffs of Corax White with some experimental puffs of McCrag Blue and then back to Corax White because I didn't really like the outcome. So let's just do the Inquisitor sigil, all right? So let me just see what the official Inquisitor sigil looks like. Inquisition 40K sigil. All right, have it in front of me. Okay, so this is gonna be red. It's gonna be a pinch of gold here with black outline, and this is gonna be skull, screaming skull, and I'm just gonna wet it. So let's go from the outside, from the inside to the outside. All right. We don't need to do the very careful two thin coats Master Duncan advice because Master Duncan is not watching, plus we are painting scenery. We would like to get it done as fast as possible. So let me just start painting. We don't need to be careful at all. Just start painting. And we will wash everything with Newell oil. And we're going to be fast as well because I don't have much time now. Everything's going to be covered with Newell oil anyway. So this is 3D printed. Usually I think they are called STL files. I'm not entirely sure. And yeah, Balint was such a mad lad that he printed 5 tables worth of containers, towers, walls, and everything so that we could have our little kill team tournament. And man, everybody liked it. It was such a good quality. And yeah, let's have a look at the chat while we are at it. All right. So if any more questions pop up, then just feel free to ask. And yeah, I just need to clear my throat sometimes, so excuse me for the noises. Okay, I think we covered everything with the first layer. See, it's just not even that hard. All right, good. So now we go over to the red part because that's the next thing we need to do. I'm gonna go with good old Mephisto Red. So yeah, imagine. Games Workshop has announced 2 open positions for Kill Team Game Development and senior game developer. And oh, this is too much. Here's my trusty little quill egg container. Here we go. So product designer and senior games designer, which means that Kill Team is going to be supported for the next at least 2 to 4 years. And I applied because what the dudes at Games Workshop doing with Kill Team is absolutely mind-bogglingly appalling. Those dudes have basically zero idea. Oh fuck, we're just gonna cover this up. Zero idea of what game they are supporting and they are writing rules with, which is basically enforced by the last FAQ they, well, let's just say they issued for the game a couple of days ago, because we waited for that FAQ for more than a month for the Pariah Nexus expansion, and I mean, it came with a lot of problems, because only the Marines got the update, so the 9th edition weapons and everything, and nobody had the update to the new Indomitus 9th edition weapons. For example, 12-inch flamer, changes to the power sword, changes to the lightning claw, changes to the heavy bolter. Oh my god, the heavy bolter got 2 damage, so it's like, it's a really big change. And nobody got the updates. I mean, the Chaos Space Marines got 0 updates regarding those, and the extra wound for the mini Marines and so on. And everybody was like, all right, so next time I see a Space Marine player in Kill Team, I'm just not going to play against that person, because saying he got all the stuff and we got nothing. I mean, we, as in everybody who is not a Space Marine player. And then after a month, I mean, almost a month and a half, the FAQ drops, which is basically the errata, the official, oh shit, we fucked up, here is how we are trying to make it up for you guys gesture from GW, which is basically also a sign that they are still supporting the game. And they corrected basically nothing. Oh yeah, that's not true. They corrected a tactic which was changed the 4th time until since its first iteration. So basically, the things we desperately need, like for example, the missing rule set for the Sisters of Battle, because Sisters of Battle still are missing half of their rules. The grammatical errors, the rules mechanics errors, everything which is plaguing the game since 3 fucking years now is was left in and was not addressed. And when I saw the job application, I was like, all right, this is my time. This is my time to shine. I'm going to be the player who has about 500 hours, not 500 hours, sorry, 500 games in Kill Team, because I was playing since the day it came out. Giddy Reclusiarch, what is Kill Team anyway? Good sir, you insult me with this question. No, I'm just kidding. You know what 40k is, right? Big 40k, Warhammer 40k, the miniatures game. Well, basically, This Kill Team is the smaller version of Big 40K. It's squad-based miniature skirmish combat, where you spend, like for example, Emperor of all humanity would like to spend $350 on. I'm just shaking up the chaos, the Abaddon Black, so don't worry about it. Well, he wants to spend $350 on on modeling. Well, that's about, I would say, one half of your big 40K army in price, and you still didn't bought paint and everything else and stuff to transport it in. Yeah, like 1,500, 200, 2,000 point armies, which you can just put on a 72 by 48 inch table. Now that's big 40K. Kill Team, you can spend about what? I'm just gonna like $30 at max. Or you can just buy a box of miniatures and you have your whole army in Kill Team. And you play on a 30 by 22 inch table with lots of nice scenery. And this is basically your squad based combat. Our 40K is army based combat, and Kill Team is squad based. For example, the Adeptus Custodes in Kill Team, I bring 3 models. That's it. 3 models, and there's your Kill Team. And they are hard. They are tough as nails, man. They are like, you will never kill them. Okay, the other army is going to bring about 14 models, but I was like, I don't care. I'm Custodes. Just really don't care. So it's a small skirmish game. You can play very fast games, so it's not like you sit down and with big 40K, it's like 3.5 hours and then you time out because you didn't finish. Kill Team is like hour and a half. Depends on who you are fighting against or what list you bring, because you might table someone on turn 3 because there are 4 turn games at max. Objective based, yeah, very good, and it has open board and close confines game modes as well. Very cool. A narrative game mode exists for Kill Team. I don't like narrative play because I'm a competitive Kill Team player. And yeah, and if you like Kill Team, and if you decide that, okay, I want to step it up, I have money, I have time, then you can just go on to Big 40K and buy a start collecting box or something. And yeah, that's it. That's Kill Team. Kill Team is a wonderful game. Best skirmish, small model count skirmish game I have ever played, because I have played a ton of skirmish games in my time. War Machine, Rackham's Confrontation, Infinity. I thought back in the day, I thought Infinity was the shit. And then I realized that nope, it's broken as everything else. And I stopped playing because I was like, come on. I'm bringing the Pan-Oceania, or whatever they are called. It's the big Western, the United Western armies of 2000 something blah blah AD Earth. It's like Western Europe, Australia, and maybe Indonesia and India. It's a big coalition. They have something called the Swiss Guard. The Swiss Guard is this high-tech predator camo cloaked unit that you can't even shoot at, because it's just a token on the game board. It's not even on the game board until it does something. you need a skill check to actually point at it. It's like, what the fuck is that? And you don't even put the model on it. So it's thermal optic camouflaged. It's very hard to hit and very hard to actually just discover on the battlefield. And when the expansions of that started coming out, people just started spamming like machine gun minions for like minimal points, and they just killed them. I was like, fuck. This big armored heavy Swiss guard, I mean really heavy infantry Swiss guard with a rocket launcher on his back, got topped by a goon with a machine gun from half of the table range. And I was like, fuck you. This is this is broken. And Kill Team is also kind of having some balance issues, I'm not gonna lie. Especially now with the 17-point heavy intercessor with toughness 5 and 3 wounds. I was like, what the fuck was GW thinking? But we all know what that Parallax's box was. It was just blatant cash grab, nothing more. Because they locked the heavy intercessors into the Pariah Nexus box so that the big 40k players could buy it. I mean, should buy it because you cannot get them anywhere else. So anyway, I applied for Games Workshop, the position as game developer. Product developer. And I also applied, I said, fuck it, I'm going to apply for senior game developer position as well. And I wrote it in my motivation letter as well. It's like, I may not have any experience in game development, but it's sure as hell that the guys you're currently employing have any game development experience as well. Because the things they do, they are like they're fucking amateurs. They constantly make grammatical errors. They don't correct rules for 3 years, and this is core game mechanic rules. I mean, those people who know how Space Marines work, the Space Marines have this ability called They Shall Know No Fear. It's a signature ability. Basically, it lets Space Marines re-roll morale checks. And in Kill Team, the reroll mechanic is so that negative modifiers come after the reroll step, which means that the Marine, in certain scenarios, is unable to reroll its morale check, which leaves a Marine which knows no fear potentially shaken and unable to do any actions for the next battle round. It's like, what? And that's poor game design. And they let this fly for 3 years. 3 fucking years. And I've been writing to them for at least 1.5 years. So I've been spamming Games Workshop, Kill Team, FAQ team for at least 1.5 or 2 years, saying that when are you going to correct these fundamental mistakes? And nothing, ever since, nothing. I'm also banned off of the Facebook page of Warhammer 40,000 because I ask questions of when are you going to make the game well, basically error free. And I mean error free, I mean without these basic errors. Plus, where the fuck is the missing half of the Sisters of Battle rules? Because they keep online. They said, oh yeah, we're going to support Sisters of Battle from day one, and they lie into the camera. There was some dude on Twitch live stream that says that, oh yeah, the Sisters box is coming out, and oh, don't worry, we're gonna support Sisters of Battle from day one. And well, the annual came out, the 2019 annual for Kill Team. We never got an annual since. It's in the name, annual. It's supposed to be coming out annually. Nothing. And Sisters of Battle have this thing called Miracle Dice, because if they complete some kind of criteria, they have you roll dice, and you set the result of that roll aside. And if you ever need a dice result as a miracle dice, you can just do that. Okay, miracle, boop, and you can apply that dice result, which is fucking awesome, because the Sisters of Battle are all about fate, and they believe in the Emperor, and miracles happen. Just look at their living saints. They bring back people to life and shit. And nope, nothing. And Games Workshop keeps lying, lying, and this is what I want to stop by getting into Games Workshop. And I'm gonna sort their shit out. And dear God, I hope I can work remotely. Because that would be something to move to England. I mean, I don't know, how is it in England right now? I know it's kind of turned into a fascist state with all this COVID. But to be honest, which country didn't? It's all 1940s Germany again. So, catching up on the chat. Emperor of Humanity. I talked my old neighbor into naming his baby boy Conrad because their last name was Kurtz. You're fucking kidding me. I don't know what still sounds the same. Kurz. Are you German or Austrian by chance? They still don't know why, dude. You're a fucking epic. You're an epic troll. Oh my, oh my god. You convinced someone to name their child Conrad when their family name is Kurz. F. I mean, you deserve a medal, man. You deserve a fucking medal. This story, man. I hope it's true. That would be epic. Okay, I'm just making things worse here because the black didn't dry yet. So let me just leave this as it is and move on to some metal stuff. And we could just start with the other stuff here. All right, for reference, let's start with the black first and just go inside and out. Luckily, I have multiple containers of this, and I can just experiment on stuff. So Conrad Kurtz. Oh my god, if that child grows up and it's like gets a whiff of what it is, it's like, oh, you're named after a 40K character. Oh really? And what who is it? Well, it's like let's Google it. And then it's like, holy shit. Oh my god. The mass murdering Batman of the 40K universe. Jesus Christ. Sounds cool. Oh, sounds cool. Oh man, what a troll. So are you German? Or all right, nationality check. Who is who in the chat? Where you guys are from? Because it's 11 o'clock p.m. in Central European time. And I know that at least 30% of my viewership is from the United States. So I guess it's the daytime still, or at least afternoon. Wilmington, Delaware, United States. Well, welcome. Welcome. I mean, I'm not surprised. In the United States, there are lots of nationalities there with, I mean, it's the melting pot, so I will not be surprised. I hear there's a pretty big Hungarian diaspora in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. Where is Wilmington, Delaware? By the way, is it Midwest or East Coast, West Coast? Philadelphia. Uh, oh, oh my God. No, no, no. Oh, I just realized that I'm not showing what I'm doing. I just realized I don't know where Philadelphia is. I know Philadelphia. I'm too preoccupied now to Google it. I am so sorry. Philadelphia. Where is Philadelphia? Is it on the east or the west? Or in the middle? Okay, I know where Texas is. I know where Los Angeles in California is. I know where Washington is, and New York, and Cleveland, by the way. Boston as well. Boston is in the east. I mean, where the Liberty Bell is. But I mean, geographic. Oh my God, geography classes were a million years ago. So and to be honest, we didn't really spend much time on the United States because we had to learn all the fucking rivers in the European continent. See how that went. I do not remember anything. Okay, it's East Coast. It's the Mid-Atlantic Ocean. Good. All right, so now I know where Philadelphia is. Next time you ask, I'm gonna know. That's awesome. Philadelphia. And how are things there now, with all things considered? Wink, wink. Koof. 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 Why do you keep calling it the Chinese virus? God, I miss Trump. Everything was happening when he was in office. It's like there was never a dull moment. It's like, what will he do next? Hopefully we can travel soon, because I mean, my newfound family on my wife's part, they live in Moscow, so we would really like to go and visit them in Moscow. We haven't seen them in years because we were planning. My wife was planning on going home, and then this whole fucking COVID happened, and yeah, she was stranded here, and then we had a child because things happen while you are on lockdown. Nah, it was planned. So, but now we cannot go anywhere because of the child, at least. But he will be 3 months old shortly, and then we can take him home and introduce him to the extended family. So that would be cool because we have lots of relatives in Russia. I don't have anybody here anymore, sadly. Well, yeah. Ooh, lots of things going on in the chat. So let's have a look. It has the largest open air herring market in. Oh, and the violence are increased, but so have police. It turned out a very overpopulated, dangerous place. Ah, yeah. All right, I might lose some of it, but I'm constantly. I mean, when I have the chance, I'm watching Steven Crowder, and yeah, I think San Francisco has a meth problem, and Philadelphia has the heroin problem. Oh Jesus, I am sorry. I am sorry about that. So sorry about that. Okay. Let's just carefully start that. Well, violence and I mean people are going just crazy everywhere. It's not just America. People are it's just like there are lots of I mean here in Hungary as well there are lots of verbal violence going on, especially with the COVID fascists. I call them COVID fascists because they are like keep away from me. I just had an encounter, I think yesterday, with an old lady. He looked like basically a homeless person in the supermarket, and I just stepped according to. I was keeping my distance. I mean, I don't care about this whole shit anyway. Just stepping on the stickers on the floor. And I stepped too close, and immediately, like, young man, please step back. And I was like, what's going on? It's like, keep your 6 feet distance. And I was like, oh, fuck, really? Really? It's like, why don't you stay home? Why don't you order online? It's like, if you're this paranoid, it's like, why do you come in the supermarket? In the supermarket where people gather and concentrate, if you're old and you know you're like in danger or something of getting this shit, I do not know a single person in my immediate vicinity who caught it. I do not know a person who got it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just not going to talk about this because I just get all I would say pissed off. Basically, they took away a year from our lives. We had plans. We had so many plans. Traveling, honeymoon, seeing the world, and so on. All right, let's catch up with the Giddy Reclusiac. 11 o'clock here in the southern part of Africa. You're in South Africa? We speak Netherlands, a tad slower, a bit more rounded off. Oh yes, because it was the Dutch colony. Right. Ooh, stay safe, man. If I mean, if you're a certain type of how should I put it? I know YouTube is PC, but I'm not. Anyway, so if you're white in South Africa, just watch your ass, okay? Oh shit! No, 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 no. Well, I have to clean up anyway, right? Right. Well, yeah. Well, in South Africa, there was lots of, well, how should I put it? Interesting stuff going on. And not the good kind, especially against white people. And I don't know how's it been in the recent years, because I know that they were chasing away white people, farmers especially, and I don't know if there was anybody left to grow crops and everything, because this happened in Zimbabwe a few years later, a few years back. I'm sorry, it's getting late. My English is slowly degrading. By the way, I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to drink something, and I promised the wife some banana cake, which I made earlier today. Banana cake, man, that is some kind of stuff, and it's really easy to make. It's 2 eggs, 2 bananas, half a teaspoon of baking powder. You put it in a mixer, a blender. Oh yeah, 4 tablespoons of well, since we're talking Dutch cocoa powder. You mix it in the blender. You put it in a round, what to call it, bowl. Put it in a round bowl, this whole mixture, and you put this mixture into the microwave for 7 minutes. And man, and you just melt some chocolate in milk. And man, I mean, you can make restaurant grade dessert in 15 minutes, and it was so good. It was so good. I immediately made another batch, and we took it over to the neighbors because we love our neighbors. They are very nice people. It's an old married couple. Sorry, elderly married couple, and they were just like blown away. It's like, you cooked this? I was like, well, yeah. It's a channel, by the way, Schnelle Rezepten, German channel. Very talented dude. It is, and I have it in the fridge. You know what? I'm just gonna do something really radical, and I'm gonna just quickly go and transform myself into a cooking channel. I'm on a 2-day fast, bro. You're killing me. 2-day fasting? Well, I just began my 16-hour fasting right now. This is the second day. I'm also fasting 16 hours. So hold on to your hats. But you know, when I can eat, I do eat everything I want. So hold on. All right. Look at this. Look at this. It's banana cake. Here's 2 bananas, cocoa powder, baking soda, 2 eggs, and 50 grams of dark chocolate, 50 milliliters of milk, in the microwave until it melts. Stir it up, put it on the top. Boom, 15 minutes. This and it's oh. So I'm gonna take some to my wife now. So until then, just grab yourself some drinks, and we'll be right back. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Ooh, look at this. Sorry, bro, about your fasting, but I mean, I'm fasting as well. I still have some 10 hours to go, but tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock, I'm gonna start with this shit. Okay. Back from the break. Yeah, gonna make some tea as well because Mrs. just loves the banana cake. All right, so yeah, Schnelle Rezepten YouTube channel. Check him out. I think he's Turkish. Dude is Turkish. Okay, I'm really not gonna. I mean, this is not the appropriate brush. I think this is the appropriate brush. Yeah. So next topic, what I'm going to talk about is yes, a little bit of self promotion here. So, have you guys listened to my short story, Betrayal, on the Vox in the Void channel? And if not, you just need to go there and have a listen because, I mean, I don't want to brag, but my short story and his video, what he did with my short story, got about, well, I would say 6 times the average view count in 3 days than the average videos that he uploads. So yeah, it was a very, very successful cooperation. Um, to summarize what happened, I wanted to do a pre-heresy Custodes short story. Basically, when the emperor, well, yeeted the Thunder Warriors at the end of the unification wars because, like, they were just getting out of hand. And I'm listening to Valdor, the audiobook of Valdor, read out by the wonderful YouTube channel Dasman, DAS_MAN. Man, he puts some serious dramatic work in it. Anyway, and yeah, what happened on Mount Ararat, where basically the Custodes, along with the First Legion, which was the later Dark Angels, basically killed off the remaining Thunder Warrior legions. And I made a short story about it from the perspective of the shield captain who was leading the Thunder Warriors into a trap, basically. And yeah, dude did excellent. I mean, Paul, he's called Paul, Vox in the Void. Shout out to Paul, the Vox in the Void channel. He did an amazing work in narrating my short story, and it just blew up. It blew up, and in 3 days he reached 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. Let me just link it to you guys, because I know my channel blew up after I started reporting on Siama Pedersen's Astartes. And I owe a lot to Siama Pedersen, I'm not going to lie. Betrayal Vox in the Void. Oh, come on. K-pop? Really? What the fuck? Here we go. Whoa, 3,200 views. 99% like ratio. That's what I'm talking about. So, let me just share the link with you guys. And go and like this dude's channel, because he deserves all the recognition and all the subs. What is this bullshit? I can't copy and paste? What is going on? It's on my Discord. Ah, here we go. Go and check this dude out. Give him a sub. Like the video. And I know it's a little bit inaccurate, because I was balls to the wall with this story, and I wanted it to be like very, very good, and I just got lost in it, and I didn't realize that the Dark Angels weren't Dark Angels until they met their Primarch. But anyway, plus my favorite story in pre-heresy is the Last Church, and I also tied in a Last Church connection in my story, and that was also, according to the official lore, kind of inaccurate, because I thought that by the last church, all the Thunder Warriors were already uh, Yitus Deletus. And it turns out that there might not have been, but I was like, dudes, this is fan fiction, okay? Take it with a grain of salt, and also take it as my personal retcon to that story, because GW and the dudes at Black Library, sometimes they fuck shit up, and it makes absolutely no sense what they are doing. Absolutely no sense. Asmogon told me about that woman, that psyker woman, who is basically now responsible for the scattering of the Primarchs. And I was like, what? So it wasn't the word bearers who teleported back to time traveled back to the moment when the Primarchs were scattered, because that story was awesome. I would have accepted that, no problem. But now it turns out that this was this woman who was basically the mother of the Primarchs, and she scattered them across the universe because she wanted to protect them, because she got to know that the Emperor wanted to use them as a weapon, and just said that, okay, fuck it. The creations who I love, because she explicitly said that I love them, let's just shoot them through literal hell and never see them again. I mean, what's the alternative? Being the heroes of humanity and demigods? Nope, fuck that. And I was like, what? What the hell? You guys are crazy. You just, ugh. So if they can fuck up the lore like that, I can unfuck some of it. So, there you go. I don't care. It's my story, and people seem to like it. So yeah. So there were some reactions in the chat. I'm just focusing on this piece of skull here, and I will get to it right away. I promise. This is a pilot project here with this container, so if it's not, oh shit. It's so funny because the live stream has a few seconds of delay, and I still see the parts which I didn't fuck up. And I was like, oh man, I wish I could go back to those few seconds. I wish it was 3 seconds ago. All right. This just has to do it. This just has to do, because this is just a container. Okay. So yeah. Oh, Giddy Reclusiak, you didn't know? Yeah, it was me. It's in the cover photo as well. It's like Kill Team Hungry and Ovox in the Void. He was very, very kind to put my name first. So yeah, it was my script. And I have a couple of other stories in the pipeline. I can give you a little spoiler if you want. So basically, the second story is the last day of Terra, when, well, end times, basically end times, when the Golden Warrior, the promised Golden Warrior from the visions of Sanguinius, is going to make his appearance in the throne room. That's one of my stories, which I basically have it finished because I published that already as a kind of a, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting in the bathtub and I wrote it in like 20 minutes and I posted it as a comment on Wolf Rose video regarding the Golden Warrior topic, and people just loved it. I got, I don't know how many hundred likes on it, and they said that, whoa, you should be a Black Library wild card author and such and such. I was like, oh, come on, it's not that good, but it turned out to be good. So I'm just gonna complete that story. But spoilers, it's not gonna be Dante. By the time the Tyranids get into the throne room, along with a big deal of demons, it's not gonna be Dante who is going to be the Golden Warrior, and it's not even the Sanguinor, because Dante, by the time, will be dead, along with basically most of the Imperial forces. So it's going to be some Deus Ex Machina level shit. Looking forward to it. I'm surprisingly I'm surprisingly okay with writing stories, it turns out. Might even have talent for it. But still, anyway. A comment. It's Dorn. Well, close, but not cigar. No cigar, sir. Dorn is dead. And yeah, Dorn is dead, sir. As far as we know. All right. So, we're basically, I mean, kind of done with both of the... Oh no. Still see some white? Is there white there? I'm just... Oh shit. Okay, never mind. The wash is gonna get that anyway. So I'm not really worried about that, but you know, I'm a perfectionist. I already told you guys in the last live stream that when I bought my LCD TV, I noticed a single pixel which was faulty on my big ass TV, and I could not get my eyes off of it. And I was like, fucking pixel. Just the kind of guy I am, unfortunately. Just gonna do a little bit of wet paint so it can flow into the little recess areas, so I don't have to precision paint here. Whoop, you see, it's just flowing into it. I don't have to do anything. Ah, cool. Cool. Same thing here. Let's just let it flow into here. There's going to be some minimal cleanup. After which, but we're just going to fuck everything up anyway, again, because it's just a container. All right. Going to quickly make a tea. I'll be right back. Let's see. Meow. Hi, kitty cat. Is it a mighty titan that screams? Oh dear. Mighty titan. What do you mean exactly by that? I don't know what you're talking about. A mighty titan that screams. What do you mean? Mighty titan. Is this kind of the TTS reference I'm supposed to know? I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. Mighty titan that screams. Oh shit! I dropped the duh. Oh no. Okay, I dropped the golden paint and now it's on the floor. I'm sorry, there's gonna be some shaky again. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh no. I have to clean this up. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm back. So, I still have no idea what you mean by a mighty titan that screams. What, Godzilla? Kong? Is that a Hershey container? The Trader Guardsman, welcome to the stream. No, it's not. It's a 3D printed container, which is basically an official LVO set container. LVO, the Las Vegas Open. So Kill Team Las Vegas Open tournament set. Printable, 3D printed tournament set. And it's one of the official containers from that set. But if the Hershey container is also 7 by 2 inches, then yeah, probably it's the equivalent of that. I'm just gonna go and brute force this on it, and I'm gonna clean up the gold afterwards because it's faster. Yeah, it also gives a nice golden contrast on the black here. In the game, they are billions. The Titans say, "Oh dear." Sorry, dude. Lost me on that one. I don't know that. But okay. By the way, I like Hershey chocolate. I think I ate it maybe 2 times in my life. We don't really have it in Hungary. Oh, shoot. It wasn't dry enough. Well, this is what you get if you hurry and you don't wait for the paint to dry. Oh, let's do the mandatory. So what do you put in it? Heretics and traitors? In the container? Oh no. No. Yeah, the Deus Ex Machina bullshit that I'm planning to implement in my short story. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I am definitely not going to spoil it, but I'm going to say that we are going to have some Alpha Legion involvement as well. So expect some Alpha Legion fuckery. I mean, it's the big last battle of Terra, right? So the big last battle. It's called the end times for a reason. And no, Russ isn't showing up as well, so don't get your hopes up. Russ is definitely not showing up. Yeah, what is up with those? When is GW going to finally just release these characters or do whatever? It's such a drag. They're never going to release it because it's like they will lose all the gunpowder and they will not be able to release anything else. All right. I'm still missing a line of gold, unfortunately, from the place I messed up. The rest here, I don't really care. Just putting it here. Going to just get the excess out. Not to have it too, not to have too much paint here. So okay. Is it too much? Probably. No, we're gonna get Nuln oil on it anyway, so it will just flow into the recesses and cover our tracks. It will be the perfect crime. The perfect crime. There. It's just a pinch of black. And now I'm gonna blow this. That's what she said. Alrighty. Now a pinch of gold once more. Vallejo old gold, man. Vallejo old gold. So it's for transporting bullets for Sisters of Battle bolt guns. Wink, wink, good sir. Yes, it is. It's the secret stash of the Sisters of Battle. You know what. At long last. Seen that TTS episode? That was hilarious. Brother Alpha Busa is doing God's work with that series. I'm more than sure. Or Battle Monkeys. Exactly. Exactly. All right. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup. And probably this is gonna be the end of this stream after we apply some Nuln oil. Because, oh, fuck it. Went to, oh no. Oh, this is what you get when you don't sleep. Yep. Okay. And Back to Black. Back to Black. Is that an AC/DC song? Back to Black. No, Black in Black. I'm sorry. I'm an uncultured savage. And we used to play that song in high school as well with, with the band. Okay. All right. Let's just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, it looks decent enough, I would say. Looks decent enough. And in the now comes this and some, let's say, Vallejo Mecha gunmetal. I'm gonna shake it up, shake it up. Put, 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 put. Just going to just make sure that I get the excess stuff off of it. Next 20 minutes. Good, because I will be finishing in the next 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna It's not that prominent, so let's go with Vallejo Mecha Steel. And let's leave a little bit of extra steel on it. So let's, oh, here we go. Maybe touch it here. It can be messy. Can be messy. It's a scenery item, so I'm not gonna be too worried about it. Looking good. Looking absolutely good. Maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, and now is when we apply the most expensive paint in history, which is basically diluted Chaos Black sold as Moon Oil. Shit! Oh, and it happened on stream. There you go. There you go. It happened on stream, guys. There you go. The Null Oil happened on stream. Fuck. This is every. Oh fuck no. Oh no. This is everyone's nightmare. Having the Null Oil spill on stream. Jesus Christ. Well, let's not let good Null Oil go to waste. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna slurp it up and just apply it. I don't care anymore. Okay. Yes, 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 I know. I know, I know. I know. It happens. It happens, but you know, I have to learn from it. We have to learn from our mistakes. So learn from my mistakes, okay? And while we are here, I'm just going to wash over this skull as well. Not gonna let the wasted Null Oil go to waste. Just put everything here. And that's it. And I am going to, oh, I just forgot there's another side. This is when I have my camera stand in front of me and I lose a bit of depth perception and I don't see where my stuff are on the table. And then I spill stuff. Anyway. Okay. So, this is going to be the reference side of the things. Because of the 3D printed nature of the skull, you're going to see some of the little things here, the 3D print marks. But anyway, as I mentioned before, it's a scenery element, so don't be bothered by that too much. Well, drop an F in the chat for the noon oil. I'm just gonna call it a day because I feel that I'm getting really, really tired. And basically, you just have to do the same things on each side of your scenery. So base coat, another base coat, or white or something that contrasts good with the paint. If you have some detailed elements on it, just paint it and put some steel or some kind of lead belcher with the sponge here and there just to simulate this ruggedness, the steel. Here, just make sure to put off any excess loom oil. Just make sure it should go into the recess part of the skull to make it look, it's like an actual hollow eye socket. I mean, if you can, because right now it's like, oh, really? Here we go. Okay, just pull off any excess stuff off of it. Now it's nice. And I'm just gonna let it let it dry right here, and I'm gonna accept defeat. Okay, guys, thank you very much for sticking with me in this late hour. It's going to be midnight soon. So let me just right here. Yep. So again, if you would like to support the channel, then please go to patreon.com/KillTeamHungary. If you would like to donate, I'm also available on PayPal as well, Kill Team Hungary. If you don't have any such means, then please do consider leaving a like on the video, sharing the channel with your friends, because word of mouth is pretty powerful when it comes to YouTube. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell on notification button. I'm gonna fucking clean this up. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys, depending on where you are on the... Oh, hello, Dexterello. Welcome to the chat. I just signed off. You just missed it. I fucking spilled noon oil. So, yeah. And I'm out of noon oil. So, yeah, if you would like to super chat or donate for another container of noon oil, just please feel free to do so. And I will take my leave now. So goodbye, y'all, and see you in the next live stream, I guess. And keep an eye out for my next lore video coming next week. That is correct, Dexter Arrow. Shit happens. That is happening. All right. Goodbye, guys. See you next time. Peace. Oh, and the Emperor protects, of course. He always protects. And thank you again, Nathan X, for the super chat. Thank you very much. Goodbye.